Hello and welcome. Welcome to the TV room. David Bradley here. All right. I have here a soldering iron. I do. Ta-da! I'm going to plug it in. It's been a while since I have soldered, but I can do this. So I got to keep the iron away from everything else so that it does not run over here and burn me. I'll put the board in the proper positioning here. Now this takes, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 minutes to heat up. So let me summarize what's what. I have here a Commodore 128 board. I do. And when I attempt to plug it in and look at things, there's absolutely nothing comes up on the screen. There's no flash, there's no anything. That's why I tell people it's good to have things connected to a regular original Commodore monitor, because some of the things you can see, which even though you can't see anything, but some of the little things you can't see, like just there's an acknowledgement, there's a flash, can make a difference. They can. Okay, I can smell the iron. It's heating up. So when I see nothing, like on a VIC-20 and the 64, I immediately think, check the fuse, and the fuse is on the circuit board. Well, there's no such fuse on the circuit board of this. But what there are, see, there are connectors here, the power connector and the power switch. And see, those are high stress points. And over the years, as the thing's being plugged in and pulled out and the thing switched, it can be that some of the connections get, what would we call it, microscopic tears in the solder, or cracks. So, and I've had this happen before. So here is the iron. Never touch the shiny parts. So what I'm going to do first is just put this onto something here to see if it seems hot enough yet. This would be actually the thing that connects or holds the thing onto the board. And nothing is melting yet. So I think we're too soon. But I can smell it. We're getting there. The thing you want to see when you know things are okay is when you lay it on a connection and you see the solder melt. But I am not seeing that yet, so we'll wait a little longer. One thing I might do here while I'm doing this, I might take the screwdriver, give that a little tweak. Oh, it was nice and tight. Good and tight. So, yeah, so I look around. I'm just looking for anything that looks like anything is amiss, wrong, and nothing seems to be missing from the board. And I have had this happen before, and it was with a 128. Let's try again. Are we going to see things melt? Huh, no, we're not yet. This is frustrating, because I know this is getting hot, but not hot enough yet. Okay, now we're getting there. Okay, so I can see, and I know you can't see, but I can see that when I lay this onto these connector areas, that the solder, well, it did, okay, is melting and turning into molten goo. And that is what we want. Although I don't have any solder right handy here, when you heat something up like this, it melts. If there is a microscopic break, it still really doesn't seem all that hot. While I did see something happen, I'm not seeing it like it should really. It should be obvious and it should be pretty quick. Ah, that's better. But the solder melts and flows. So maybe I was just doing it a little too soon. Melts and flows. Melts and flows. So I'm doing this on all the connections that have to do with the power. And everything around there. Just in case there's a microscopic, well, it's really what they call is a cold solder joint. And certainly these joints are not going to be cold. They are not. But if there is a break in the solder, then the power can't flow. And it's funny because it can look okay. Sometimes you can see things that say, oh yeah, I see that. It's quite obvious. But most of the time, it's not. And some of these things that are on great big bus lines, they don't like melting very much. They take more effort. All right, I'm going to go now and see about the switch connections, because they too, like if the connectors or the connections on the board that go to the power switch are not good. Now the other thing, of course, is the power switch could be defective. Could be. But you never know, you know. All right. Once again, tremendous heat can cause tremendous burn. So be careful. So I'm going to go a little farther afield here, but not much more. All right, I think I have done all that there is to do. I'm going to unplug the iron and let it cool down, and then see what's what. You never know, you know. It may have made a difference. It may have done nothing. See you next episode. Bye for now.